Here it is. Right here. Let's probably put this right here. Yeah, the S-Works Stumpjumper 15. Excuse me there. Yeah, so I was planning on doing for high-low. You know, high-low is like, you know, upgrade all the parts. I did it on the polygons and everything, but the option was always at the end after the finale was to switch out the frames. I could test, you know, the high bike parts on an expensive frame and then like a cheap frame. Like I was thinking about doing a Specialized Status 140 because those were like freaking $400 for a frame. And now we know why, they just released a new one. But I was thinking about, you know, doing a frame, and then I got hurt on July 5th. You know, filming the finale, so all my plans to do a frame swap for high-low were ruined because now I can't ride. So, but then I actually bought this frame like just a couple days ago because now I'm like, what do I do with my content? And I'm going to be building this bike up. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to ride it, but I'm gonna be building this up and raffling it off so you guys can potentially win this bike. It's going to be a pretty sick build, so that's why I got my little spreadsheet right there. The size is an S4, so Daniel, this is your size for sure. It would be considered like a large or something like that. So I got a bunch of stuff here. You guys can help me decide, but you know, actually, let's take this bubble wrap off. Let's see what's going on here. So this is interesting. Oh man! Hopefully, I don't mess up my thumb doing this. Let's swap this over. What's up, Ewan? Yeah. So the special thing about this is the new shock. So this is a Fox Genie, is made specifically for Specialized, but I'm sure they're probably going to start selling it eventually. But it has an air can that has like more negative air volume or whatever. And it's funny, this isn't anything new. I mean, RockShox has the Magneg kit, and they've had that for like forever. So it's like, it's kind of funny seeing Fox do this, the Magneg. But I don't think I want to even use this shock on the giveaway bike build. So let's get to that first. Maybe I should. Maybe I should look up, like about the Stumpjumper 15, because it's funny. I haven't looked up a thing about it because I don't really want to like talk to you guys about like, oh, this is the Stumpjumper 15, and then like kind of be regurgitating the talking points. Because like every time you watch a video on a new release, they're going to be like, oh, this frame is the most compliant and the most progressive and the most modern. And even though like I don't want to repeat a brand's talking points, it's probably going to come through like subconsciously or something like that. So let's go Stumpjumper 15. I know there's a ton of videos on them already. Like I don't want to watch that. I don't, because like these are like I want to say like publications or like journalists and everything. So these guys were fed the talking points. So I definitely don't want to hear that stuff. Oh, there's me right there. Here we go. This is what I want to watch. Cool graphics. Let's go. Oh, got the G. Wait, hold on. That was cool. That was cool. Hold on. They had a G. Look at the top. Shock right there. That's some pretty good graphics. They probably paid a lot of money for this. Wow. That, what a view right there. That's a hard view to get. What? I have not watched. I've purposely held off on watching any of the Stumpjumper 15 videos. I just bought it because like I said earlier, it's popular. I thought it looked cool. I was pretty hyped on it. I like new things. So wow, look at that. So this is the negative air chamber with that genie thing. So I think this is just like a regular Fox factory DPS or whatever, and then with just this negative can. So it looks like it goes up and it can flow into there. Interesting. Wow, okay. Oh, the sound effects. They did a good job with this.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Oh, and I should say, this is not a sponsored stream. I do have like an affiliate link with Specialized, but it's weird, man. So I got a hold of the Specialized affiliate manager guy. Just kind of like what I do with Polygon. I was like, hey, I got on your affiliate program. Let's talk. So we had a phone call and everything, and then the dude freaking ignored me for like a month. Or like a week. He said, "Oh, I'll get back to you. That sounds good. Like, we're so pumped on you, blah, blah, blah." And he said, "I'll get back to you next week." And then next week came, nothing. So I emailed him, nothing. And he's been ignoring me since April. And I've emailed him like 2 or 3 times. But it's like, it's kind of a bummer to get ignored like that, even after he took my phone call. So it's like, why did you take my phone call? So this is not a sponsored thing at all. I paid retail for this. I'm just pumped on it. I just thought it was cool. So setting that aside, I said before, like, I wouldn't do Specialized. But it's like, I just want to do cool builds from here on. So let's see what's going on here. Should I make my videos look like this? It would take a lot, but I could. Tell me that doesn't look like Sam Pilgrim. Yeah, I can see the comments. New Soo. Bought a Stumpy 15 last week, riding at 50 miles with 9K feet of climbing. Genie is the real deal. This bike wouldn't nearly be as special without it. Oh, Rodney, dude, please stay in the stream because that's like the first question I have about this build. Pretty cool. So that's just a hype video. So I want to hear about the bike. First ride impressions. Don't care. Everybody that's going to be doing their first ride impressions can be like, "Oh, it's so amazing, blah, blah, blah." That was a cool video. Better Bolts built one. I just want to hear from Specialized themselves, so. Boom. Let's see. Yeah, the new status looks pretty cool. Have you guys seen that? The new status? They call it like the status 2 or whatever. Oh, Stumpjumper 15 keynote. What is this? Like freaking an iPhone release?
Jumper 15.
It's like an
one
iPhone
bike
release.
to rule all trails.
No way.
To be one bike to rule all trails, we had to focus on breakthrough capability, ultimate control.
Oh, so get this about this frame. I don't know if this is going to be like a permanent thing, but this frame does not have cable routing for a derailleur, so you have to use a wireless derailleur. Let's see, there's got to be one for a dropper. Yeah, there is. Okay. Yeah, so there's it for the brake and then the dropper. I'm glad they didn't go with a headset cable routing though. That's a win there. And there's also an ovalized thing for the bearing, the headset. So you can control the headset or the head tube angle by like a degree or something like that. Yeah, drill a hole for the derailleur. Yeah. No, dude, I'm gonna make this bike sick because this is gonna be a bike that you guys can win. So I'm gonna make this bike sick, and I need your input. Let's hear what he has to say
unmatched
about
personalization
this.
for any rider on any trail. But before we get into what's all new with the Stumpjumper 15.
The Big Rig asked if you're spending $3,500 on a S-Works frame, they're assuming you're going to be running electronic, or is that on all levels? Good question. Yeah, I don't know. So this is a obviously an S-Works, but let's see the Let's see the regular Specialized versions. Let's go filters or sort by low to high. Yeah, so we're gonna find it here. I want to see if they have cable versions. I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. Yep. Oh, that's the new generic SRAM transmission. It doesn't even have a name. It just has like numbers. Technical. Yeah, SRAM S1000 wireless. So even the Specialized version has wireless. Take a look. Oh. All right, where was I? What's up, Liam? The aluminum Stumpy has room for non-electronic, but the carbon version does not. There's an aluminum version? That's pretty cool. I did not know that. Where's the aluminum version? Is this it? Oh, that's the lowest one. Maybe the aluminum version is not out yet. Carbon chassis and rear end. Yeah, so. What's my favorite bike? I don't have a favorite bike, man. I'm trying to figure it out. Like with me doing like ultra budget builds to start, and then I kind of got on the affordable full suspensions, Polygon. I've been kind of pigeonholing my channel and the content and the bikes that I ride into the affordable realm, but I want to move on for a little bit, and I want to explore nice builds. And it's like, yeah, I've had a common saw, but I would call a common saw an affordable build, and even like a YTs are pretty affordable. They're to get in, it's like $2,000, $3,000. So YTs are pretty affordable too. Let's see, Charles Murray. I want to see what this guy says.
I think it's worth looking at where we came from. So I have with me here Sam Ben.
No, we don't want to know where we came
safer.
from.
This is now, I think, rowdy. Easy to pick the right one for you. Now, easy for me to say, but difficult to
Does this guy have lens in his glasses?
actually execute. Because when you think about what the trails were like back in the 70s versus now, I think the year and an amazing place to start from. But one thing that we really wanted to do is, again, how can we still give you the bike that you want that has that capability?
Make the Stumpjumper a 4-bar FSR bike, or do we want is really good? Do you want to make it incrementally better, or do you want to make it like drastically better? And those, I think, are two different challenges.
We want drastically better. I actually didn't ride the Stumpjumper version before. Have I ridden a Stumpjumper before? I don't think so.
That's the team's goal, right? To make the bikes drastically better. So how could we just tear the thing down to the studs and start over, Let's forget everything we know about every layout that we have in our arsenal and like evaluate anything and everything.
Okay.
We made mules of different layouts, basically just questioned it.
Wait, hold on. What's going on there? Yeah, so it's got like they're flexing the bottom bracket there. Okay. Don't listen too much. Keep your creativity on the build. Yeah, so the thing about this, the creativity on the build, I can't ride right now, so I won't even be able to provide inputs on if it feels good or not, because I cannot ride. My thumb is very damaged and very injured. So I'm just building a cool bike.
Of different layouts.
We could even, I want to do the raffle and make it like maybe 6 weeks, maybe 30 days. I haven't decided yet, but it could get to the point where this thing is packaged up to be given away, and I haven't ridden it yet because my thumb is that injured, and it keeps getting worse. It's not getting better at all.
It's basically just questioning, like, hey, do we want to make the Stumpjumper a 4-bar?
Yeah, I definitely have like a ligament tear. It's called a RCL. It's pretty rare, I guess, but yeah, it's like I smashed my thumb in there.
Or do we want to do? Do we want to do?
I went to the ER, but it's not broken. So.
Completely different, We've been doing 4-bar bikes for a long time for a good reason. They give you a real.
Been playing with the frame adjustments. In my opinion, going to leave the fork in the slacks position all the time. I'm leaving the chainstay short unless I go to hit a double black. Hey, Rodney, are you riding like really steep stuff? Because here in Bentonville, we don't have steep stuff. I don't really like riding steep stuff, so I might do it neutral for now. But like I said, I'm not even gonna be riding it. So, when am I gonna start the build? So I'm gonna order the stuff after I get your guys' opinion, and we pick all the parts for this thing, and then I plan on releasing the high-low season all together in one video next week. So in like 2 weeks from now is when I should have that build up and ready.
Really good balance of things you want in a trail
Okay,
bike.
Rodney rides steep stuff. So yeah, I'll probably just do that.
Engineers can tweak the kinematics really easily. Like, they're pretty light. You can make a bike with good C-post insertion. It's a classic.
Dedicated people work except really closely with
Genie provides a magic carpet ride. It grants
Magic
every
carpet.
trail rider
Yeah, so the thing about these shocks that are super soft off the top and then they're progressive. So let's see, do I have here, we're gonna fire up Photoshop. So when something is progressive, it means it like kind of ramps up at the end. I don't know if you guys knew that. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna draw it for you. Create. Let's see. G brush X. Yeah, so when a shock is progressive, it's like soft off the top and it kind of ramps up and has like a lot of support right there. Or a linear shock is just like this. So it's consistent throughout the travel. So when they say like, oh, it's a magic carpet effect, it's like really soft in this area. And then like once you hit like a big hit, you'll feel it like almost like a memory foam mattress. If you're like jumping on that, it just has like a bottom, but it's like really soft to get there. So I actually don't like that progressive of a shock because the most of the time you spend is right in this area. So if this area is like not doing anything, look at that line, it's like not doing anything, then you feel nothing until you're at the beginning of the stroke or at the end of the stroke. So that's my problem with Fox suspension, is that it's too progressive and it's dead feeling. So my e-bike has a Fox Flow X on it and it's very much progressive like this. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's very progressive like this. So I don't know, man. Like I end up like getting calf pump where my calves are getting like pumped up because they're just like getting overworked. And that's because to maneuver my e-bike is great. I love that thing. But to maneuver it and to feel a feeling of the rear shock, I have to get the bike compressed really hard in order to feel that support. So I've been wanting to try a coil for my e-bike because I want that support right here. I don't want this dead feeling, this dead zone. So with them talking about, this being a magic carpet or whatever, I worry about that. I really worry about if it's too soft off the top and too progressive.
There are 3 wishes. It gives you that linear spring feel and that maximum grip and control that you get from a coil. It gives.
Paul says, I'm designing an enduro bike with pinion, and if you want, you could change the pinion. Paul, do you have a brand name for this bike, or is it a full custom? Yeah, Antonio says Rock Shocks is better than Fox. I agree with that. I got a T7 back in October and still stock except for a bottle cage and some Burn Peak stickers. There you go.
Gives you
neat bicycles. Let's see. Hold on here.
that huge support and end ramp bottom out prevention that you get from an air spring, and it gives you infinite tunability for a super playful and poppy feel when you need it. Now let's hear from Chance Farrow from our Ride Dynamics team, the brilliant mind behind the all-new Genie shock technology.
Steve planned a trip to Silver Mountain, Idaho, and said basically pack all your and all your ideas and let's go just ride as a team, because I've been kind of playing with like really big volume. We rode it and all of us kind of just like looked at each other after and we're like, there's kind of something.
is what this guy says. He's building an enduro bike. Oh man, that's awesome. That looks great, man. Dang, you're pretty young. If that's you right there, you're young, man. Designing this thing, that looks beautiful. Nice job, man. Swappable, that's so cool. Yeah, keep it up, dude. People will eat this stuff up, but just it's gonna be hard getting that production value cost low.
Something here, bigger volume, flattening the spring curve, and making a more usable travel is better. And then the PSA is actually what solved for the downsides of that. As riding has progressed, we looked at each other after, and we're like, there's kind of something here. Bigger volume, flattening the spring curve, and
Flattening the spring curve. So he's saying it flattens it. So hopefully that's the case. If it can go like this, that'd be better. If it has more support and still progressive and soft off the top, that would be good. I'd like that. What e-bike you got, Evan? You don't watch all the videos? Oh, man. I got the Polygon Siskiyou T6E, and it's all upgraded and everything. Wait, you still do your own thumbnails? Of course, man. I
making
love
a more usable travel is better.
Thumbnails.
And then the PSA is actually what solved for the downsides of that. As riding has progressed, it's gotten more and more aggressive, and bottom out forces have gotten higher and higher. What if we tuned for the 90% of events and ignored those 10% of events that are big drops and bottom out events and all that? And we stumbled upon loving big volume.
Okay, so he's saying they designed this to be good at big drops. So like big thuds. But then he's saying like, oh, that's a rare occurrence when you're riding, but we don't want to ignore it. But it's like you don't want to also design everything around a big drop. So it's like, I don't know, man. This sounds like it could be too soft. Rate this bike, 2016 Giant Anthem X 29er. Let's see. 2016 Giant Anthem X 29er. Let's see. How much is it? It's worth $400. I would rate this bike, I don't know. In today's standards, I would rate this bike a 3.
Really describes what the Genie Tech is, and that's pneumatic spring assist.
We know all riders are going to benefit from our all-new Genie shock. Let's hear from one of them right now. Her ride that much better.
As a lighter rider, I always find that I struggle to get full travel out of standard air shocks. I can never get off the top, it always feels really harsh, then it gets bogged down. However, I got straight on the Stumpjumper with Genie, and
oh, you got straight on it and it felt better. That's what every freaking rider's gonna say.
It was like the first time ever that I was able to get full travel without compromising the bottom out. It genuinely just feels like it has more travel than it takes.
Blah blah blah, whatever. I'm not falling for that kind of jargon. All right, so here's the deal. We got the S-Works here, Stumpjumper 15, and the big thing is they removed the stupid bar that made it look asymmetrical. And let's go specialize Stumpjumper. So before it used to look like this with a big bar here. I thought these frames were super ugly. No one likes stuff that is asymmetrical. I'm not talking like bikes. I'm just talking in the world. Like things that are beautiful aren't asymmetrical usually. She's saying without compromising the bottom out, but also said she could never bottom out her sock shoes. Like, yeah, dude. So that's why I didn't want to listen to that. It sounds like typical like sponsored rider jargon. So yeah, the Stumpjumper used to look like that. Let's close some of this stuff out. Now they removed that. They made this shock. It's like brand new. Fox made it for S-Works. Super cool. It has a negative air can, all that stuff. Probably too soft is what I'm guessing. So, okay, Matt says he liked the bar. So that's fine. Yeah, this does kind of look like a generic looking frame now. They kind of look like all the other bikes out there. I have not ridden the SRAM transmission yet. I'm going to get there. This might be coming on this build. So my first question to you guys. I have the Genie here. It came with the thing. I could sell that, and I could put on the flight attendant. Should I do flight attendant, or should I do the Genie for this build? Because think about it. We got this black frame. We got the gold shock. If I do the Genie, I have to do a Fox 36 and keep the gold vibe going. So I have this flight attendant stuff from the high-low series. And so here's the thing. I was taking final pictures for the high-low series on the high bike. High bike is cool. It has the flight attendant. If you didn't know, the flight attendant is electronic lockout, all that stuff. So I was like looking, and I saw a freaking little nick in the stanchion. There's a little nick in the stanchion, like right here on the thing. It's like inside of the fork leg, right by the crown. I'm like, damn it, dude. Like I was gonna sell this flight attendant stuff for like $1,200, but if something has a scratch in the stanchion, nobody freaking wants it. So I'm like, damn, dude. So I'm thinking I could put this flight attendant stuff on this giveaway bike, and it's like if the raffle's $5 a ticket, if you get a bike with a scratch stanchion, it's like, dude, you paid $5 for it potentially. So because reselling this flight attendant stuff with a scratch stanchion is not going to be easy. Is the raffle US only? I haven't decided. I think that I have to put some stipulations because I can ship worldwide, but there's potentially like a couple $1,000s in customs fees if depending on the country you live in. Like I checked for India. Like if you live in India, if you win the bike and I ship it to you, it's $4,000 in customs fees. So I might put on there like it's open worldwide, but you got to pay for the customs fees because I'm not paying $4,000. Do you think it's worth it to get an extra 600 to get a Colossus N8E over the T7E? Depends on what you're riding, Ewan. It really does. Genie with a Fox 40. That's a downhill fork. Yeah, I gotta check the customs fees on shipping to Australia. So I think I can do a poll. I want your guys' opinion. I like RockShox better. This Genie is new and cool, but I could also sell this thing for like maybe $600. Like no one is selling this on Pink Bike right now. We look here, Fox Genie, and then if we go to, yeah, there's none for sale right now. So I think I could sell this thing for $600. Make some money back because this thing costs $3,500. I don't know if you can run the bigger air can on this because the electronics, there's like very little clearance. But I mean, this thing has really good mid-stroke support. RockShox doesn't have that problem like Fox does. I saw the Genie for $200 on Pink Bike. What? Oh, yeah, Rodney. I'm not gonna be able to ride it though. That's the problem. So, but I have a Fox 36 in my attic. And I also have this. So it's like I'm not spending any money. But we're going to do a poll. Because you guys are going to decide. Oh, shoot. How do I do the poll here? I got to figure out how to do a poll. Put the music back on. How do you do a damn poll? Dashboard. I gotta look up how to do polls. One sec. I might get this. One sec here. Poll widget. Dang, I tested this all last night too. Oh, CloudBot, right? Polls, found it. All right, one sec. Just firing up this poll. Title: which rear shock? Option 1, Fox Genie. I'll do this over here. Option 2, RockShox Flight Attendant. And just know, if you do the flight attendant in the rear, you got to do it for the fork too. Confirm. Start poll. All right, so it says there you can vote. So go ahead and get voting if you want to vote. Oh shoot, I should have done. You see that? Oh, we got 1 vote. Exclamation, vote. RockShox, vote. Fox. Vote Fox. We got. Is this not working? Hold on, I don't think it's working. Hold on. It's definitely not working. Sorry guys, hold on. What the hell? Okay. Which rear shock? Fox Genie command 1. Add. Two. Add. Confirm. Where is it? Oh, okay. Start poll. Let's see if this works. Please work. Click start. No, it's on. It's working. Dang it, dude. It's not working. I'm just gonna count them. Oh, it says YouTube inactive. That's why. Activate. There we go. Revote. Keep revoting. It wasn't active, so now it's active. I got 1 vote in so far. All right, yeah, revote. Spam that chat. I want to see what you say. So the Fox Genie, it's cool. It's gold. The flight attendant is crazy. If we go flight attendant, that's going to be a crazy ass build. If we go Genie, I mean that's going to be gold stanchions and just like, everybody loves the gold stanchions, right? So I don't care either way. You can vote however you want. This is going to be the final thing. I mean, it's pretty close. We got 17-12. Keep voting. I don't know if you can, like, if you spam it, if it votes for you twice though. Just know that. Yeah, if you want to vote, you gotta do exclamation, no space, vote, space, 1 or 2. You see there? Oh man, the votes are coming in. They're pouring in for Fox, dude. Fox is gonna win this for sure. All right, I'm gonna close the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closed it. All right, so what do we got? We got we got Fox with 31 votes, and we got Flight Attendant with 20 votes. So I think that answers the question. We're gonna do both of these. Boom. So now, next up, full Stumpy full Olins. Yeah, but I don't want to spend too much money. Look, I already spent $3,500 on a giveaway bike. So, let's see, we gotta get that centered, So next up is the wheels, 1-up hubs. Yeah, so I was thinking about doing like custom build. Put this down here. So I was thinking about doing a custom build. Like I have some Onyx hubs, and then I could do like I don't know, some DT Swiss rims. But dude, my thumb hurts. Like I can barely even work on a bike right now. So it's like I don't want to. I'm not gonna pay someone to spoke some wheels. So I don't know. Yeah, I could ship to Sweden, but I gotta check the customs fees. I could go or bird wheels. Yeah, I could go bird wheels, and I'm sure they would, hook me up with a discount. So, but from what I've learned, with the high-low series is, let me fix this here. Oop. What I've learned from the high-low series is that aluminum wheels are freaking badass, and I've been really wanting to try these reserve wheels, and I can get them for pretty cheap. I think they're like $600 or whatever. Reserve HD AL, or I could do these Crank Brothers Synthesis Carbon, but they are used. I have them on hand already. This is what's on the high bike right now. I could definitely do this, but there's a guy that's been messaging me wanting to buy these, so I'd kind of break his heart. So I have these. These are cheap. Or I could do a custom build and struggle through that. I'm probably not going to do that because I don't want to pay someone. I could go Bird. Reserve Carbon are highly rated, but I think they have DT Swiss hubs too. Yeah, so this is a DT Swiss 350 hub. I'd get it from the Losco. DT, Reserve AL 350. Yeah, so this is them right here. And I like the aluminum wheels are freaking badass, dude. Like these don't cost that much. I don't know the weight. But it's like a nice trail wheel set, So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So we're going to fire up a poll. Let's see, add poll. Which wheels? We're doing reserve aluminum 1. Boom. Crank Brothers Carbon 2. Bird wheels 3. And the bird wheels would actually look pretty cool. I think they have like the Hawk Tua. I just keep stopping, man. More of what you like. Just trying to get some music fired up, Let's see. Bird Hawk Tua. Oh, it's not ready to vote yet. It's not up yet. Yeah, so Bird Hawk 30. Cause this would actually look freaking badass, dude. These I can't zoom in. So these bird wheels, the white spokes, would actually match the frame. How the frame has this like let me show you. The frame has this like coating where it's like dotted. It's not like a splatter like you would imagine. It's almost like a rhino liner, like a bed liner on a truck. So it has like these black and white splatters on there. So can I focus on that? But with that, it's like if we're doing the Fox stuff. Yeah, exactly. Stone says, would it look good with a gold fork, though? That's what I'm saying. It's like, would the white Bird Hawk 30s look good with the gold? I don't know. It's if I only go gold for the like a small amount of gold, then Yeah, it could work. What frame size is it? S4? I think it's a large. Bird wheels add. So we're going to start this pull up right now, hopefully. All right, vote up. Have you tested Stumpjumper 15 already? No, man, I'm injured. I got a torn ligament in my thumb. I got to go get checked out. S4 is their in-between size for medium and large. Great. Yeah, Manitou R8 Special Edition. That'll look cool, but I don't feel like buying a Manitou. I already have a Fox 36 in the attic. See, votes are coming in. Let's see how they looking so far. Oh, reserve that. I'm just gonna say I'm biased towards that because it's cheaper. Yeah, I have the Crank Brothers on hand already. The Crank Brothers would actually match pretty well because they got like a gray accent. The reserve. I mean, there's a little bit of red here, but I might like take that off if it's a sticker, or find a way around that. Maybe like a holographic sticker or something like that. Do they have reserve stickers? Reserve wheel stickers. Yeah, $30 though. Shoot, man. Oh, that one's 10. Yeah, best recovery. Thanks, man. Let's see. How long are we gonna make this go? How many people we got in chat? 87. 87. Let's get that number up to freaking 300. I'm gonna start live streaming a lot more, just because I got to shift my content around, and I actually really like this. It's pretty cool. I would love to live stream way more, so I might keep my setup like this and just like fire it up whenever I can. When will I be back riding? I don't know, dude, because my injury is actually getting worse. My thumb is getting worse to where it's like messing up all my joints and everything, and I've been like trying to brace it and everything, but if I just do like one little thing that hurts my thumb in the day, it's like it sets me back even more. So I'm not sure, man. Thanks, Antonio. All right, I'm gonna close up the voting here. Closed. All right, so we got the reserve aluminum. Thanks for that. And my wallet will thank you guys. Boom. I'm gonna go like that so we can see it. Center that. So next up is the drivetrain. So like I said, it's wireless only. So it's like, what options do you have with wireless? It's funny. Shimano does not have a wireless drivetrain. They have a wired drivetrain where you got to plug this little Di2 thing into the derailleur and still run it like a regular cable. So that's so weird to me. The brakes, we'll talk about the brakes in a second, but I can't go with any haze. The purple ones, I don't know if that would look so good though. So with this frame, it's only wireless. Wireless is the only option. So I really want to go with the GXT type. I mean, with high-low, we learned that GX is really good. GX is really good, so I don't want to go over that. There's no reason to get anything over that. I mean, yeah, you could make the argument like, oh, I should get the XO1 or XO because it has carbon cranks. Yeah, I can't go haze because I don't want to spend too much money. I have all these brakes on hand, so I'm just trying to. It's kind of like a parts bin build in a way. So, like, I just want to put some cool stuff on here. I bought the frame, and I have a lot of this stuff on hand already. So I would love to do haze brakes, but I just don't have the money until if this raffle thing goes well. If a lot of you guys enter and join, and it makes. As long as I break even, I'll be happy. But if I see like a lot of people are interested in these cool giveaway builds, then yeah, I will be able to spend a little bit more money and make like even cooler builds. But these, I have all these in my attic, so that's what we're gonna choose. So onto the drivetrain, we could do the regular GX, which it's a little cheaper. Or we could do the GXT type, which I think it should be the GXT type. It's not even that much more money than the GX Axis when you factor in the cranks. But we're going to do a poll. Complete. Let's see. New poll. Which drivetrain? GX transmission. GX axis. Old version 2. Boom, poll is up. Yeah, so that's what we're voting on. It shifts slow because it's meant to shift in certain places, so that's what makes it so you can shift under load. Yeah, so the transmission has like really precise teeth and everything, and like with no derailleur hanger, it has very precise areas that it can shift. So it should shift smoother. It's just slower because it can only shift like, let's say every 4 teeth or whatever. But the GX axis just kind of functions like a regular derailleur. But dude, that freaking axis pod, because I didn't really like the GX or the axis shifting on Hilo Season 1. But with this is like came out with the transmission. But you can use it on regular axis stuff. And dude, this thing is awesome. Way better than the old style shifter. This one sucked. And my XC bike has this axis rocker, and it's actually like worn out. It's like really loose on there. It just doesn't shift that well. So yeah, this thing is awesome. The derailleur actually maps the cassette out so it can cue shifts for the perfect time. Yeah, man. Oh, the big outside. What's up, man? That's funny. I like the old one a lot more. Yeah, I haven't tried it, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to try it because this is going to go on the, the giveaway S-Works. And yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to try it. I'd be paranoid of wiping out and destroying the shifter or popping out the battery. Yeah, and this clamp here is actually kind of like flimsy. I don't know if it's plastic. It kind of feels like plastic. Oh, Austin, new subscriber. Thanks, man. Oh, you like the old shift pod? Yeah, the version 1 is actually good. This is the version 1. The version 1 was better than version 2, which is what I had. Oh yeah, then they have this one too. So they have 4 different freaking wireless shifters out there. How long has this been going on? Okay. GX transmission. You guys are funny. GX transmission blew it out of the water. Only 1 vote for that old axis. So we're going to go boom. We're moving right along. So the theme of this is axis. T-pods kind of suck. Been using my old axis remotes for the T-type. Oh, interesting. I actually really like that axis T-type pod. I liked it, man. They don't feel substantial. Like they feel kind of cheaper, but the buttons are so amazing. The tactile press. So the bars, we're moving on to the bars. So the thing about high-low, I mean, we learned so much in high-low. It was just crazy, dude. We learned that the mid-level stuff is just so good compared to the high-level stuff. So the aluminum bars, I didn't feel any difference from the 1-Up carbon, really. Especially at Leatherwood. At Leatherwood, when I did the enduro testing. New subscriber, Nayan. What's up, man? Yeah, so the aluminum didn't feel any different on the 1-Up carbon. My runs were only like, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, so maybe that's why I didn't feel it. But 1-Up aluminum. So also consider this. These 1-Up carbon bars are great. I still, even though the aluminum bars were just as good, if I'm going to be spending any money on bars, I'll still pick the 1-Up carbon or the Tidal carbon. And these are very matte finish. And the giveaway bike is a satin finish, so there's a lot more shine here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see. Let's get it like that. There's a lot more shine here. So I don't know. These Tidal bars and the 1-Up bars are very flat. Do I have them over there? No, they're still on the bike. Yeah, but the problem with the 1-Ups and the Tidals is like you get any kind of grease or oil on there, and then they start looking shiny. But let's see, where is that? One Up Carbon for sure. One Up Carbon. I put One Up bars on my Stumpy. I like the way it looks. But which ones? The aluminum or... Here, actually, let me grab the aluminum ones. The aluminum ones are off the bike because I don't know if you guys can see right there. The polygon, the low bike is back to stock already. And when I did that, dude, my thumb hurt so bad putting all those parts back on. So with these bike builds, man, I'm really going to be struggling. But one sec. All right, so here is the aluminum bars. You see it's got like a good little sheen to it. I guess they're shot peened is what you would call it. Shot peened. So I want you guys to use your imagination. Pretend that there's no blue stickers on here because blue with this stump jumper would not look good at all. Ignore these grips. Let's see, how does this match the sheen? Maybe I'll go full screen here. How does this match the sheen? I don't know. It's a little darker than I would want it to be. You see that? A little darker. I have the Renthal bars upstairs or in my attic. So I have the Renthal bars, but they look kind of haggard. And yeah, I don't know. They're cut down to 760. I like 760 bars. I'm going to cut all my bars to 760 moving forward. But no one wants 760 bars. They want to decide for themselves. So this one is cut down to 780, which is a pretty good number. Go darker, go with the carbon bar. So oh, what's up, Jared? I got the title bars over here. Let me grab those real quick. Oh yeah, yeah, dude. So the title bars, these are sick, dude. I actually really like these. I'm definitely willing to put these on this giveaway bike, even though I still want them. But this, oh shit, fuck, what the hell? That was a big L. All right. Yeah, so these title bars are sick. Let's see how the sheen matches this. Oh yeah, 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 dude. That's what I'm talking about right there. It's a little darker, but I think, yeah, the one-ups are going to be just a tad lighter than these titles. But what do you guys think about that silver stem too? That's going to be the next question after this, so keep that in mind. Ergon grips are the best, dude, for sure. I love Ergon grips. But I got some different grips for the Stumpy build. Man, I wish I had some one-up carbons to show you guys, but I do not have them off the bike right now. But yeah, one-up carbon bars are... Let me switch this over. One-up carbon. Will this stop again? One-up carbon bars are even like lighter, so one-up carbon might match it the best color-wise. The sheen is gonna be good. Yeah, that's the low bike right there, but it's converted back to stock. I don't actually own that bike. I have to send it back, so that's gonna be sent back here pretty soon. That's carbon as well. So let's fire this up. Let's see. New poll. Which bars? We got the one-up Aluminum, which I don't know why you'd vote for that one after seeing. Let's see, title, carbon. 2. 1-up carbon. 3. So like I said, the 1-up carbon probably matches it better, but the title carbons, those are sick, dude. So let's what? All right, the poll is up. Deity gold stem, please. Yeah, dude. So that's now that we've chosen to go with the gold, the genie and the fox, we gotta decide if we want to add some gold in here, So I don't know. We'll talk about that in a sec. Title carbons are going good. Ooh, yeah, I gotta put that on there. Title has a copper goldish. Title has copper goldish components now. Title stem. Do they really? Lewis Tech silver with gold bolts. Ooh, that looks cool. Look at that freaking copper right there, dude. No way. Chrome. Oil slick. That's crazy. I want to do an oil slick build, dude. I've never done oil slick anything. Copper ain't the right color, though. It has to match the Kashima. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, that looks just sick. Actually, that copper or bronze would be hard to match because of the color they've chosen with that. That's like very orange. So it's like if anyone's choosing this stem, it's like good luck matching that. But yeah, we're not doing bronze. We are not doing bronze. So it's funny. We can actually see what the Stumpjumper looks like with like a heavy gold. Oh. So that's the thing. Like, I didn't really want to make a bike look just like this. I didn't really want to make a bike look just like that. So I was hoping that we would do the flight attendant, to be honest with you, but I mean, you guys voted. But yeah, this is going to look very similar to what I'm doing. Obviously, the logo is going to be white on what I'm doing. And then you got the right there, you got right there you have the Access T-type or whatever. But this one is like has a lot of gold, or at least I think. Hold on. Actually, let's end that poll. What are we at? Title carbon wins. Boom. Title carbon wins it. So Better Bolts, I've worked with them before. They sent me some stuff. They built up a build breakdown built by so they built up heavy gold build. Ooh, look at those Mavens with that. I think that's like bronze. Oh yeah, look at that adapter right there. Yeah, dude. They did more. So that's a very bronze heavy build. I'm not trying to do a bronze heavy build, but I thought they did way more. I thought they swapped out like every... Oh, is this it? I saw a build with them. They swapped out like every single freaking bolt was gold. Oh, it's just an old... Oh, it's a specialized enduro. Yeah, this one might be too far.
The 24
Should I put this much gold on there? Like every single freaking bolt? Yeah, I don't think so. Put that TRP derailleur on it. Well, is the TRP derailleur wireless? Because that's all that this frame can handle. Let's see. So, I don't know where those grips are. I don't know where I put them. I don't want to go look for them. But so for the grips, I already made the decision on the grips. We got the DMR Death Grip Galaxy just because it matches that white splatter that you see there, and it's so sick. Let's close some of this stuff out. Ooh. DMR Thin Galaxy. Yeah, so I already bought these. They're in my possession, and yeah. Ooh, let me fix that. Ooh. Yeah, so these are going to go sick with that frame. For sure. For sure. Yeah, the cool thing about let's calculate some costs. Have. This is like $6.99. I don't know how much this costs. Let's say $6.99. I'm not doing this to brag. I'm just doing this to see how much it's going to cost me. Let's see. Oof, $900, really? What do you guys got me into? I'm trying to spend all my money. $1,099. This is what you guys want me to pick? Oh, man. I think these were like 27. All right, on to the stem. The stem. So, we have the 1-up stem. Nice and black. Let me get this music going again. Nice and black. And then we got that Renthal stem that we saw. The Renthal stem would actually match pretty good because it has that like champagne. Let me get that. Yeah, so we have that. It's got like a champagne color to it. I don't know. You kind of don't want to match like gold and other like metal anodization. So like that looks pretty good actually. Remember, we're ignoring the bars. These are not the bars that are going to be used. Like, that stem actually looks pretty good. I mean, the title stem is like, all right, it's a title stem. It goes with the title bars and everything. But it's like, does this look... We're looking at the stem, not the bars. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Let's see if I can get it focused. That looks pretty good. Yeah, so with this build, I'm not trying to spend too much money. This is stuff that I have on hand. So that's kind of why I have this listed. That's why I have that listed. So we got the 1-up stem. Probably not going to be that. It's kind of bland. I mean, it's a nice stem and everything. We got the Renthal. We got the Title Chrome. Should I put that title? I put all these pictures in there, title, chrome, stem, but they were really hard to get a hold of. I don't know if you guys ever mess with this stuff, but it's like if it's a WebP, it's like a worthless file. Let's see, save as JPEG. Let's go. Okay, insert that. Get that going. All right. Yeah, these are I just want to pick stuff that I have on hand, so it's going to be kind of like a parts build hybrid. Obviously, I got to buy the T-type, I got to buy the wheels and the frame, but that's kind of all that I have to buy for this. So I think it's pretty good financial investment for me. You guys can win this bike with a raffle. It's going to be sick. It's going to be a sick build. But Michael Salome says dot fluid brakes. I've actually been thinking about this quite a bit. So you got the SRAM Codes have dot fluid, and then you got the Mavens. I didn't say this in the high-low series, but the Mavens were really hard to bleed. And it's like they had this like bleed procedure that they have on the website. They say, oh yeah, do this, and it'll be bled. Nah, dude, if you look it up, new Yaroslav Yankovsky. Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, so with the Maven Ultimate brakes, they're SRAMs, you know, top end brakes, and they're using mineral fluid, but they were really hard to bleed. If you look up online, people have been saying like, dude, it's almost impossible to bleed these things. Like, what are you guys doing? And then it turns out that SRAM told all the shops, they told all the bike shops like a special step that you need to do to bleed the Maven Ultimates. And they say to take 2 rotors without the brake pads, put them up in the caliper, and then massage out the pistons, and then they like squeeze the lever really hard because there's kind of like a vacuum bubble within the caliper. And I did that, and it didn't do anything. I did that twice, it didn't do anything. And then I pulled a little vacuum on the caliper, it didn't do anything. So I bled the Maven Ultimates probably like 5 or 6 times, and it still had a wandering bite point. But then I just kind of gave up. I said, screw it, dude. I went to go ride it on the street, and then all of a sudden it was fixed. So I don't know what happened there. Like, it just felt like crap, even on the stand. I didn't touch it, went and rode it, and it was fine. But yeah, the Maven Ultimates have been kind of crappy to bleed, and I don't really ride that steep of stuff, so I can't say like, oh yeah, they're way more powerful than the Codes. The Code Ultimate, the Code RSC feels great if it's bled. So the thing about dot fluid, oh, thanks for sub Esteban. The thing about dot fluid is, oh, Michael says it's great for high boiling point. Dot fluid attracts water. It draws in water. So when code brakes start feeling like crap, it's because that the condensation has mixed in with the fluid, and it gets kind of like milky and everything. So you got to bleed the dot fluid brakes like once a year or more. Whereas they say with the TJ, thanks for sub, with the Maven Ultimates being mineral fluid, they say you have to bleed those every 2 years because the moisture doesn't get sucked into the dot fluid. But I actually don't mind the dot fluid at all, and I think the code brakes are so easy to bleed, man. Yeah, I want to try TRP brakes. I've tried reaching out to them a couple times. They're like, no, we're not gonna, we can't send you anything. It's like, come on, man, like, work with me, man. I'm promoting your stuff, bro. So will I ship the bike to the EU? Yeah, I think so. I just gotta check the customs fees. Mavens are great for heavy e-bikes. I have them on a Stumpy, but it's way overkill. Codes would be perfect. Yeah, Rodney. So the thing is, my e-bike, I want to get the red Zeb. I want to get the red Vivid coil, and I think the Maven reds would go sick on my freaking e-bike. So I'm hoping that you guys don't choose that. Oh, did we do the stem? Are we? Wait, is that? Oh, okay, complete. Okay, I thought we were doing the stem voting. Oh, I just got sidetracked. We're still on the stem, guys. You guys trying to distract me over here? All right. Stem. We got the 1-up. Black all 1-up. We got the Renthal. Remember, that's like champagne colored. I don't know how to spell champagne. And then we got the Tidal. Boom. Let's fire up that pole. See who we got in here. Yeah, we're not talking about brakes right now. We're talking about stems. Shipping to Canada as long as... Wait, what are these? Shipping to Canada as long as it's in parts, and there's, as long as it's in parts, then there's no duty. Ah, so if I say like, oh, it's not a bike, it's just bike parts. Ah, okay. I'll check that out on bike flights. Yeah, so let's see. Uh-oh, we got some non-English stuff in there. I don't know what that says. The answer is always chrome. So it's title stem. What's up, Matt? Oh, Stone, thanks for the member. That's awesome, dude. If all bike parts are, it's all bike parts arranged neatly. Yeah, dude, I agree. Oh, Byron, is that how you say it? Is that the only vote for a 1-up? Oh, we got 2 votes for the 1-up. Oh, dang. 2 votes for 1-up. Renthal 2 votes also. I thought that would do. The Renthal stem I thought looked pretty good, but yeah, that title does look pretty good. All right, let's close that poll. Poll's closed on that one. All right. So brakes. These are hot topic. So, remember, we got this frame. There's no colors at all. We got the gold genie, gold fork, and everything else has just been kind of black. The GXT type kind of has a gray to it, so we got a kind of vibe going on. Maybe blacks and grays and silvers, right? So I think adding in a red caliper would look horrible. And to be honest with you, I do not like the look of these Maven levers. They're freaking ugly and they look unfinished. Let's pull that up right now. The Maven levers are freaking ugly as hell. Maven Ultimate lever. I don't know what the thought process was to making these look like super unfinished, but they look like crap, dude. I think these are freaking ugly as hell. Fuck this website, dude. Piece of shit fucking website. Yeah, can you guys see that? Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, like, why didn't they make it look like they should have used the Cold Ultimate style. These look way better. I don't know what they were thinking with that Maven lever, like why they went with all silver right there. Yeah, so that's going to be the next thing. So these are mineral oil. Obviously, they're stronger. The red would pop a little bit. You have the Code Ultimates. I have all these brakes on hand, so that's why I'm picking these. I'm leaning towards the Code Ultimates, even though I like them. I would like to keep them. But yeah, I do want to put these on my e-bike, but I am willing, if you guys vote for it, I am willing to do it. I don't know, if it's like a 50-50 thing, I'm going to lean towards the Code Ultimate. But the Code RC, I also have these on hand. I didn't have the frame out when I made this spreadsheet. So I was thinking like, oh, it's kind of a glossy frame. The Code RCs are very glossy looking, so that's kind of why I put them on there. But I'm thinking that that's going to be a no. But I mean, could be. So we got like satin finishes, we got silvers and stuff like that. So I don't know. I do not know. First thing I thought on that high-low episode when I seen them, yeah. Lewis Tech. Yeah, I would do Lewis. I would consider the Dominions, but I am I'm not trying to buy too much stuff for this build. This is stuff I already have on hand. And the Hayes Dominion with the bronze levers, like, oh, that's so sick. The Lewis brakes are cool, and they did send me like a set. I could ask for some more. But I want to get this build out in like 2 weeks. Yeah, Matt, you know what's up. Code Ultimate, so you can save the Mavens for my bike. Yeah, that's what I prefer, guys. Let's see. Brakes. We got Code Ultimate 1. Oh, we got to get some music again. Where's that at? You got Maven Ultimate 2. You got Code RSC. And I'm really liking this live stream right now. I'm freaking having a blast building up this bike with you guys. So I really appreciate your guys' inputs. I want to do more live streams. I actually think that live streams are going to be the future moving forward. Like YouTube videos, like full length, they're cool and everything, but I could see myself being more of a streamer. Jeremy has become a member. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, we're opening up this poll. Uh-oh. This is complete. All right. I'm going to start up this poll. Boom. It's open. What, dude, wireless brakes would be sick. If they come out with wireless brakes and they're like legit, I'm freaking buying the first release. Marley says, I'm too broke to build my own bike, so it's fun to watch you build it. Yeah, dude, thanks, man. Like that's kind of what I'm going for, is like you can live through me. We're having fun building or planning to build a super sick bike, and this is going to be raffled off, so you're going to be able to buy some tickets and maybe potentially win this thing. Code RS versus RSC, much difference? I actually don't know the answer to that. I don't know if there's like more adjustments or whatever, but I'm pretty sure all the Code R, RSC, and even the Ultimates, I think they're all the same caliper. Full wireless bike. Yeah, dude, if they freaking make wireless brakes, I'm buying that for sure, dude. I don't even care. I do not care. And I seeing Blake make that on GMBN like pretty easily with like servos and stuff, I'm sure that Rockshot or SRAM and other companies, I'm sure they have them and they're prototyping them, but they just can't get that feel. There's no feel. Yeah, I just want an option to have no wires showing. Nor thanks, Tyler. I just want a way to route the cable like in through your bars and have no hoses, no wires, no housing at all. Difference between Code R and RS is that the RS has a different swing arm, which allows more progressive brake power. Interesting. Dude, I'm just going to say it. I like Code Rs. Code Rs are like perfect for my hands. The ergonomics, great power. I love the metallic pads. Yeah, they get a little squishy, but I like it. No one voted Maven Ultimate. No, is that because you guys think the red is not going to work with this build? Because that's what I'm thinking. And also, I want it on my e-bike. So look at you guys. Hell yeah. There we go. So the Code Ultimate, that's a good option right there, dude. Code Ultimates, it's going to go really sick with this build. All the silver, and then you got the little gold. So here's the big question. This stupid-ass frame has a 34.9 seat post. What the hell? Why does it have such a big seat post diameter? I have a P&W Loam 34.9. Let me make sure I'm not talking too loud. I have a 34.9 P&W Loam off of the common saw. It's too big for me, so that's why I'm willing to give it away. Or I also have a 30.9 180. That's actually what I had in the common saw, and I was shimming it. So this 34.9, it's pretty heavy. It's like freaking 700 grams. And I also have a Reverb Axis. I have two sizes. You guys see that? 30.9. So I have two sizes. So the funny thing is with this frame and the stupid seat post, it actually came with a shim for the seat post. So they know, like, oh yeah, we put a really big seat post on there. Maybe they did that for strength, because this goes like pretty seamlessly into the seat post here. So maybe they had to do that because this has so much load right here. So if we look at Stumpjumper, if we look at this build for inspiration, if we look at this build for inspiration, it's going to look pretty similar to this. It's going to look pretty similar to this. I mean, we got the gold. Obviously, this had some bronze bits or whatever. It's going to look cooler than this for sure because I don't really like the look of this XX stuff. I think it's too, like, bougie. I think the GX would look better. And this has, like, really bright lighting on it, like, really kind of harsh lighting. So that's kind of why it looks, like, weird. But yeah, you got the silver there, the axis. That looks pretty cool. That does look pretty cool. The P&W stuff, like, not to knock P&W, but I don't know. Like, it looks kind of... man, I'm just going to say it. That band there is just kind of cheesy, man. It's kind of cheesy, and I might just have blown my chance at a sponsorship or whatever. But yeah, they look kind of cheesy, man. Just gonna say it. Looks kind of cheesy with this band. I don't know, man. I don't really like it that much. So I mean, I would rock one. It's better than having no dropper. And it's cheap, but I think they gotta redesign it. Sorry, I got my wires stuck in the chair here. They gotta redesign it or something, man. Because I don't know. I'm just kind of over it. It's been the same since I started mountain biking 4 years ago. All black fork. We already picked the fork, man. It's the gold one. Yeah, the band looks cheap. Running an S5 on the Stumpy. I like the stock seat post length it came with, but I think most people would want at least a 200 in there. Yeah, and that's the thing about the reverb. It is I think it's a 175. So these P&W and the Loam are 200. Now, thinking about, I would like a lot of people to enter the raffle. It would make sense. So hopefully I can make my money back. What are we at? The total so far, 5,300. Not bad. I would think most people can't use a 200 dropper. And actually this 34.9 200 travel, the insertion length is crazy high. So I don't even think I could slam it with this. Let's see. Does this have a curved seat post? Oh yeah, dude, totally. Look at that. So I don't know if I could. I mean, probably I could. That's actually pretty long. So I'd probably be able to slam that. I don't know. I'm trying to appeal to people that use larges and people that use mediums. So I don't know. We're gonna have to vote for that. What's the brakes? We chose the Cold Ultimates, man. So let's see. Let's delete some stuff here. Delete. Dropper P&W 34.9. So that's gonna fit. It's a long travel. Oops. Boom. Make sure we're looking good there. And then we got the P&W 30.9. So this is gonna be a lot lighter. Or we got the Reverb 175 travel. So it's gonna have to be a little bit higher. But obviously that silver looks a lot better, and it's gonna be clean with the the wireless. I don't know. I'm thinking the Reverb is gonna win this one, but that's up to you guys. Boom, confirm. Let's start that poll. Yeah. Let me see if I can pull. So obviously some of these parts are used. Does this have this? Yeah, so the Reverb, I'm finding that my leg has been wearing out this thing here, so the anodization is getting rubbed off, but it actually kind of looks cool at the same time. It's still on the bike, or else I'd show you. But yeah. No one's voting 2. Oh, we got Hyven voting 2. Yeah, and then looking back at that for inspiration, that's kind of what it's going to look like. I don't really want it to look just like this bike. So, but I think it's going to look better than this bike, for sure. Do you still have the Lewis brakes on your XC bike? Yeah, dude, I do. That XC bike is sick. It's super dialed. I just can't ride right now. I'm injured. Any saddle recommendations for a wide sit bone? Dude, Johnny, I thought I had wide sit bones for a while, and I was like having problems with like tailbone pain and all that, and I tried some wider seats. But one day I just decided I'm not going to run a chamois anymore, and all of a sudden all of my saddle pains were gone. The chamois was causing me to have like tailbone pain for some reason, and now I can pretty much run whatever seat that comes on the bike. So I don't think I have wide sit bones. I just have normal sit bones, and I just not running a chamois does not bother me at all. I could ride hours and not have a chamois on, and it's fine. So I'm not saying, you know, maybe you measured or something. I'm not saying for you. I'm just saying what worked for me. And yeah, dude, ditching the chamois. I'd want it just for the seat clamp. Yeah, I mean the seat clamp is black. Let's see if I can pop that on. The seat clamp is black. That silver thing is part of the seat post itself. So that one's black. Medium frame, right? It's a S4, which they say it's an in-between, is what I'm being told. So look, reverb has won this one for sure. Close poll. Complete that. We got 91 viewers. We got to get everybody voting on these things, though. So reverb wins this one. Obviously, remote. Yeah, so the only seat that I have really is this title seat. I have it on hand. I mean, I have like some Cell Italia seats, but they might look kind of weird. And that's kind of maybe why this bike looks weird, because it has like the Specialized seat or whatever. Yeah, that Specialized seat is ugly. Yeah. Yeah, like you can't have like road bike looking seats on mountain bikes. If you're trying to like grab that vibe of mountain bikes. Like it kind of makes it look like, oh, I'm like a XC guy or whatever. And if it's a trail bike, I mean, this is like a 150, 140 travel. Like a XC road style seat doesn't work on these at all. SDG Bel Air 3 is great. SDG Bel Air 3. Let's see. Any cool colors or anything? Because if I could find one with like some silver or something like that, because that's pretty cool. Tan. Yeah, if there was some silver, I think that's just a weird color. Gold. Oh, that could be cool. Is that too much? Is that too much gold? Wait, what's this one? Whoa. Yo, that's sick. Is that too much? Like, you would see a lot of that. I have one of these in red, and you see the red a lot. It's not like, oh, it's just on the underside, like you only see this. No, you see a lot of that red. It's very visible, especially when the seat is up and in like pictures and everything. I'm willing to buy this, but black or gold or silver? Because it's like, you think we have the gold fork, we got the gold shock. There's not anything else that's gold. Everything else is silver. So I don't know. I think that should be the next poll. Or we could do this title seat that's all black. I already have it on hand. So SD Bel Air gold. Oop. I would put these in a. I would put these on there, but they're WebP or AVIF, so I can't even use that file. So you guys are just gonna have to use your imagination. Maybe I'll pull it up here. Oops. Hey, as much as I love to hang out, these live streams I have to run because my latest mountain bike trip has left my bike in desperate need of a wash and maintenance. Yeah, Michael, thanks for joining. Thanks for contributing. I'll be wrapping up this pretty soon. How How do we enter the raffle? Yeah, I'll have more information on the raffle once I get the bike out. But yeah, it'll be on raffall.com. I don't know if you guys know Guy Milner. Guy Milner is doing a similar thing with like you can win the bike. So I'm doing the same website as him because I actually like entering raffles. I enter raffles. I'm not saying like all the time, but a decent amount. I'm like, yeah, I'll throw in $5 for that. I'll throw in $10, $20. So that's why I want to do it. And plus, it helps fund the content. I get to do a cool build and then give it away to you guys. So I think it's I love it. Oh, Thunderstruck. See, dude, Thunderstruck, I really value your opinion. You're like a voice of reason ever since I started the channel. Saddles are so personal, and the winner is likely to change it. So I say stay with what you have on hand, the title, and put the money elsewhere. Okay, hold on. Someone says take a look at the Fabio Widmer saddle. Fabio Widmer saddle. Oh, that's cool. I don't really like the shape of that, though. That one's cool. Would that match? That actually looks pretty cool. Oh, 219. Screw that, dude. Fabio Widmer saddle. Yeah, this looks too much like a park bike or like a street BMX bike. So no way to that one. All right, we're gonna fire up. Whoa. We're gonna fire this up. Let me swap over. Whoops. Where's this stupid ass thing? There we go. All right. Add new poll. Seat. Title. All black. SDG. Gold. SDG. Silver. Doesn't cost too much. I'm not worried about spending a little money on this, but I mean Thunderstruck is right. Put my money elsewhere. Let's see. Can we pull this up here? Yeah. So we got the title all black. We got SDG gold, SDG silver. Title all black. I already have it on hand. Gets to save me a little bit of money, and then yeah. So let's fire that up. Start poll. Put that back. Fire up some music again. Boom. S-Works power saddle. Yeah, I don't know about the power saddle. I think that's what was on that one bike that we could see. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure S-Works power saddle is probably going to cost a lot of money. Vote 1. All people are voting 1 for my wallet. Let's go. Let's go. My wallet, dude. Yeah, think of my wallet. You guys are killing it. I mean, the silver is cool. I saw that and I was like, damn. The gold's cool too. The gold might be a little too much. But look at you guys hooking me up. You should use some of these parts for the high-low series. High-low series is over, man. I completed that. And, thinking back about the high-low series, just to get a little bit negative here, I really thought it would be more views. A lot of people were bugging me about it. They're like, yeah, you need to do another high-low. So, like, the last 3 episodes are about 55, 60K views, which is quite a bit. But I feel like the amount of effort that I put into those, I mean, I probably did 60 to 100 hours worth of work on every single episode. So I really thought that they'd have more views. So I'm a little disappointed that subscribers aren't watching it, because I mean, I have 150,000 subscribers, so it's like I wish I could get 150,000 views on those videos. So, and then the fact that I got injured making high-low and I'm just totally unable to ride right now. The views were kind of lower. I just kind of I'm a little bit bitter at high-low, like thinking back, and I'm just like, man, dang, dude. I agree with Thunderstruck. Seats and grips, I have swapped out more than anything. Yeah, with those Galaxy grips, that's a non-negotiable. That's gonna look so sick with that. Why are you building another bike? I had planned on. Well, it's like I got to make content. It's like what I do is I build bikes. So I'm not able to ride right now. I was already gonna swap the frames for like a high-low epilogue. So I'm just building up another bike because that's what I do on my channel. Next test I wish should be low versus middle tier, more realistic for us budget riders. Is it worth more money? Yeah, I build bikes. That's what I do. Let's see. All right, let me turn the voting off. Boom, boom. Where'd it go? It's not, I have 2 screens, by the way, in case you're wondering. Close poll. Oh, you guys are so nice. Hook me up. I don't have to spend any money. Yeah, so any recommendations on the tires? So for the Specialized, like I said, I really don't want to copy. Why do I keep closing that out? I really don't want to copy this build and make it look exactly like that. I mean, we're building this up a lot cheaper than 12,000. I'll just say that. I don't know why are they charging 12,000 for this thing. I mean, I have like almost all the same parts, but it's not $12,000. Yeah, so I don't know about the Continentals, dude. I think adding a yellow logo, unless I black out the logo, adding a big fat yellow logo right there might look kind of like, I don't know. Like those Eliminators and Butchers, that's what I'm leaning towards. That looks pretty good. Maxxis, yeah, that's the same thing with Maxxis, with adding another yellow logo. Maxxis tires are kind of expensive, and I just don't really like Maxxis. Is raffle available for UK? Yeah, man. I just got to check the customs fees because I might put like if you win, you have to cover the customs fees. I don't know how much that is yet. I'll have to figure that out. Goodyear Newtons. I don't know about Goodyear. I've never really looked at those. I think I looked at those in the beginning when I started, and they weren't like really available. COVID times, man. Butcher front, Eliminator. Wait, Butcher front, Eliminator front. Did you mean Eliminator rear? Do Michelin. Are there customs in Europe? I think there is a little customs fees. I have to check on that. But when I do the full build, I'll have the answer when the raffle is ready to go live. Yeah, any tire recommendations? Because I wonder how the brown sidewalls would look with the gold. Oh, man. That might look cool. Let's see. Ooh, I don't want to close that one out. Specialized stump jumper tan sidewalls. That should be 2 words, I think. I mean, we could kind of see some inspiration. Oh, nah. Ooh. Okay, this is kind of what it would look like. I don't know. What do you guys think? Tan sidewalls. I mean, it looks kind of good. But the thing is, like, I want to build this bike to have mass appeal. I think some people would be like, "Ooh, tan sidewalls. I hate it. Little too much for me." Nah. I mean, it does look kind of cool, but I think that's more like it has to be like a specialized thing, like specialized. It has to be like a specialized, or like to your taste. You gotta do it to your own bike. And like if I did this, I might as well go with like a tan leather seat. Like that would be sick. But then I'm creating like a whole vibe for the bike. Yeah, so maybe I'll put this on there. So I'm thinking that the specialized tires are the way to go. Someone says Continental Cryptotal Continental Cryptotal. Oh. What do you guys think? What's your dream bike, Evan? I'm kind of building it up with you guys right now. I don't really have a dream bike. I've been stuck on, you know, these budget bikes for so long. I haven't really been able to explore and figure out what I like. So this is kind of me shifting my content away from budget bikes, and I want to check out some expensive bikes now, and that's what I'm going to do for the channel moving forward. But you know, they cost a lot of money, so that's why I'm going to be doing raffles, so you guys can kind of have a chance to win it, and it also helps me fund, you know, these builds. So Michelin Wild Enduro race line, let's see what that is. Michelin Wild Enduro. Yeah, the logos are just too big for me, man. Like, that would really throw off the look of that bike. Racing line. Images. Are there any tires with some like gold? Ooh. Oh, that's E-Wild. What's your main bike right now? I don't have one because I'm injured. But it was the YT Jeffsy. But to be honest, with this high-low thing, since it took so much time, same thing with the first season of high-low, is I stopped riding for enjoyment during that time. I had to just focus solely on that. So I only did the timed runs for my riding for the week. And I mean, it was just so much work, and I'm so glad to be done with that. And then fuck how it looks. You got to get the best performance. Yeah, but this is like the raffle, so I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to ride this bike. So I'm just going with how it looks on this one. Okay, what do we got here? Wild Enduro Racing Line tire at the Lost Co. How much do these weigh? $12.95. I don't know. Thanks, Benji. Are you still riding the Comsol Meta SX? No, that bike has been in pieces for a while. But I am willing to build that up here in the future. I've started to think of some ideas, but I can't ride right now. I'm hurt. Does Specialized make their Guma tire still? I don't think so. I haven't heard of that. Will you use the Fox podium fork? Fox 36 Factory is what we got. Up here, we all decided we're going to use the Genie. We're going to use the Fox Gold. Should I get the gold? I mean, these have orange decals. I feel like I should replace those decals. What do you guys think? Where were we at? Wild Enduro. I don't know about these. Enduro rear. Yo, I could actually go with these. Ooh, that one looks kind of weird. Yeah, so what do you guys think about this tire? I mean, the logos are pretty moderate. Let's see how much. Oh, that one weighs so much. I don't want to put these heavy ass tires on this thing. Yeah, I don't know. Freaking Specialized tires are so cheap, dude. And I don't really think that the tires would make people not enter the giveaway unless they're tan walls. Like right here, bike tires. We're gonna go filter. We're gonna go mountain. Ooh, mount. Load high. We're looking for Guma tires. I don't see them. Yeah, Butcher Grid Trail. $40, dude. $40 right here. I mean, that's a winner. Yeah, Schwalbe. I don't even know where you can buy Schwalbe tires here. Schwalbe Hands Damp. I mean, that tan wall could be pretty cool. That one's pretty cheap. Oh, this is an OE tire. Oh, OE packaging. I don't know. Nah, I'm just going to make the executive decision on these tires. I'm just going to go with this one. no reason to even vote for that. And then, yeah, give me your opinion on the pedals. So I don't know if Matt is still here. Matt gave me these 8-degree floating pedals. Yeah, the red. I have these red alloy pedals. Let me see if I can find this. 8-degree float pedals. Yeah, so I have these on hand. I haven't got to try them because now I'm hurt. I have these specific ones on hand. They might look cool, but I think the red might be, you know, really fighting against. After everything we've chosen, that might be not so good for the build. But yeah, these pedals kind of float a little bit to, I don't know, what does it say? Revolutionary brand, enhanced mobility and comfort, allowing for more natural pedal motion. Oh, okay, so when you're pedaling, your feet kind of want to move as... Okay, I get it. Interesting. Pedal... I mean, I could even do this thing with no pedals at all and say that's enough. Okay, yeah, look, these pedals can float a little bit. Bluffing. Who? What? Save money on the pedals. Go without and use that money elsewhere. Good idea. No pedals on winner, and we'll be able to. No pedals on winner will be able to get them. No pedals. No pedals. Mr. Duck, thanks for subscribing. No pedals. Yeah, that's what my friend told me too. If anything, the black pedals would be pretty good. Black pedals. Yeah, I can see myself doing some one-up color black. Yeah, I could see myself doing that. Low to high. Yeah, I know you guys are saying no pedals, but I could throw down some pedals, some black ones. Hey, I could get some Fugger pedals. Let's go, dude. Fugger pedals? Could get some of these Rock Bros too, dude. Fuggers on an S-Work would be pretty sick. Hey, I got these too. I got these. These are like, they came in with one of the polygons, I think. Super cheap. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking these Fugger pedals might be the way to go, dude. Needle roller bearing. Yeah. Oh, the stamp actually looks pretty good. I tried these stamp pedals. I did not like them. The reason why, I wish I could zoom in on this. Can you see right here? The axle sticks up, and then it even has like some little knurling right here. Because it sticks up so high, your foot and the ball of my foot rested right on that. And I can feel it straight in my shoe. And like, these pins aren't long enough. So I did not like these. These one-up pedals from High-Low, the composite, I'm really surprised because I really thought the one-up aluminum pedals were just so good. But I did not slip a pedal not even one time with these composite pedals. Yeah. Just messing around. Yeah, so these one-up composite pedals are pretty sick. I mean, and I could get them even cheaper than $50. I do have a Lostco coupon code. If you check my videos, It's 10% off. It's a Saga 2024, I think. Saga MTB 2024. So yeah, I always buy my stuff from Losco. What shoes do I have? I have 510 something or others. So I'll just get kind of whatever pedals I feel like. But I mean, the Fukers are, I mean, I could wipe that logo off in like 10 seconds. And these are better than the Stamp 1 pedals for sure. And if I think about it, if I put Fuger pedals on, think about the comments. People will be like, I can't believe you put Fuger pedals on a S-Works. MTB2. Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah. Oh. The laughs are why you should do it. Yeah, dude, I'm thinking the Fuger pedals, so maybe we'll stick with that. Let's see. Fuger, open image, new tab. Save image as Fuger. Boom. Boom. Fuger pedals. Boom. I think the Fugers win that, man. I think this is $80. Let's see. Have $80, $22. So yeah, man. This turned out to be pretty good. I really appreciate all you guys. I'm gonna wrap up the stream here in just a second. Yes, I mean, to build up this S-Works better than this freaking $12,000. Where'd that go? There it is. Building it up better than this thing. $12,000, man. And the one we just built is gonna, I mean, we're using a lot of my parts, but it's gonna look just like that, maybe even better. Oh, this has Mavens on it. I didn't even realize that. Maven. Why can't I open that? Yeah. Yeah, see, those levers just are not the business. Yeah, Keone Porter, what's up? Show all the parts, please. Yes, I will do that. Fuger pedals. Specialized tires, title seat. Got the reverb, remote, and dropper. We got the Code Ultimates, the silver stem. We got the Galaxy grips that are sick. Title carbon bars. We got the T-Type GX. Reserve wheels. We got the gold suspension, and then you got that. So I prefer RockShox. I was very willing to put the flight attendant on here and make like a sick build, but everybody wants the gold. Yeah, trails got messed up from the tornado here, so a lot of trails are still closed. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Live stream 2 hours. Let me know if you want to see more. I mean, I really like this. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I want to get on the live stream more often. I've said that before, though, so time will tell if I do that. Why wouldn't you look for specialized the brain parts? They don't have the brain suspension on this stuff. That's maybe on their XC stuff. But yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it. Lost code discount for 50%. No, it's 10%. You trying to pull one over on me? Shoot. But yeah, I appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next stream. And about 2 weeks, I'm going to order the parts on Monday. And I'm going to order the drivetrain, the wheels, and the tires. So I'll get this out in 2 weeks. The next video is going to be the high-low season compilation. So if you've already seen all the high-low videos, don't worry about watching that. But it will be an extended cut, so you could put it on the TV and watch. I'm going to refine it a little bit. How do you keep the dedication to post videos consistently? I just love it, man. And it's also my job, so I gotta keep the money flowing in for the family too. Yep. Mike from Lost Code rocks. Yeah, he does. I'm going to email him my next purchase because I'm going to buy all my parts for that. High-Low Season 3? No way, dude. High-Low Season 2 did not perform. hurt my thumb. It took a lot of work. I'd rather just, do this kind of stuff. Yeah. But all right, I will